Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Coastal Living. We have one of our favorite regulars here with us today to talk about how to create happiness. Please welcome Dr. Chad Peters. Welcome.
Great to be back.
Thank you, we're happy to have you. So you have some simple tricks for us today to teach us how to be happier people.
It's tough. I think a lot of times we're always looking for something else or some external thing to make us happy.
Yeah,
and
Mac.
I don't think it works like that.
That's why you buy yourself a Corvette to make you happy.
Retail therapy.
No regret with that? No later
No.
decisions? I think
Well,
it actually works the other way sometimes.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure on that stuff.
That's why I go drink
Oh Lord.
to make me happy.
Right.
Matt, we just need a big
I
X on the
actually
screen
discuss
for all
this.
of
Yeah,
Mac's
I
ideas.
actually discuss this stuff quite a bit. I think you get a little temporary fix there, but I don't think it
goes
works.
and does retail therapy to make her happy.
Yeah.
You know what I do? I put things in a basket and then I don't buy them. And it makes me feel like
It gives you the reaction.
something,
yeah, that's actually pretty good.
So we're kind of on the wrong track, Mac,
Oh,
about
I'm
that kind of
sorry.
stuff. Tell us what
We're
we
going the
can
wrong way.
do.
Well, I do think that stuff is a pretty common thing. I think that's one of the problems is we're looking for these ways to do it, and we tend to look like that.
Quick fix.
Yeah. And I think there's other stuff you have to do. So let's do some simple ones that would create it. One of my favorite tips is to do something for somebody else. It's incredibly easy.
You mean a selfless act?
A selfless act.
A random
But it's
act
not
of
just for
kindness.
selfless. It'll actually come back, like I say, like a blackjack. It pays back 1.5. Something as easy as buying the person behind you a cup of coffee, and you've all done it. It gives you
Yeah.
this little feeling all day
It is
long.
pretty cool.
And my idea is the longer you keep it secret, it just kind of keeps that going. When you go to work and you tell everyone, hey, I just bought the guy behind me some coffee.
They're
Doesn't
like,
work
way
as
to
well,
go.
you know?
Good for
No,
you.
so you got to keep that secret. But little things like that, when you do something for somebody else, we are wired as human beings for that to give us some sort of pleasure where it's good.
That's a
we grew
good
up
one.
for millennia as tribal group, huge families, and this kind of stuff helps.
It's a good one.
And it's still instant gratification, technically, because you get to see the joy in their eyes.
Instantly.
You drive away knowing, like, oh, I made their day.
Yeah.
I did try doing that once, though, and I was like, what's the total for the next car? And they were like, 16. And I was like, maybe
Next
time.
one, yeah, find another way, right?
Maybe another time. We'll
Exactly.
try McDonald's later.
Oh, that's a good one. What else?
Another simple one is to finish a project. If you guys are like me, on my iPhone, I probably have 200 things on my notes on
So many
tasks that
things.
need to get done.
Yeah.
Some of them are simple. Some of them take less than a minute.
Finish
so
your
just start
taxes.
checking off a couple of those things. And it can be anything simple. My wife will tell you, my weekend is ruined unless I get something done at the house.
I'm with you.
It can be.
I'm with you.
It can be as easy as take a nail, stick it in there,
Yep.
put an orange on top of that. Now the hummingbirds and the Orioles have got somewhere to go. That stuff makes me feel good. And if I don't have a project, I'm like start to lose it.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm close to what you just described. I make me a list of 1, 2, 3, 4 things I
Yeah.
gotta do, and then when I do them, I scratch them off.
That's right. Do it. Mentally check it off or check it off. But
and
do
at least I
something.
did it. And if I have only one, I said, well, at least I got 3 done.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah.
at least.
Or at least you get one. And if you look at my thing and you've got 200 of them to do, and something as easy as wash the car, take the kids out, go shoot some hoops, like
Yeah.
do any little thing you can, and it just gives you a brain reaction for sure. The fishing, huh? Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
fishing is great
Good.
for happiness. I think Jocelyn would agree.
Well,
And
yes.
sometimes I've got this really great planner, and we talked about that last time you were here, is planning success and setting goals.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm late to catch up to my planner, and I have a to-do list, and each week and each month, and I'll put something that I did accomplish and scratch it out in one, because I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
I did it.
Or
It would have been on my to-do
How about
list.
did accomplish and circle it 10 times in huge
Yeah.
letters? I've got this thing done.
What's-
And it's all, the happiness, guys, isn't coming externally. It's our brain. It's the chemicals in our brain that's doing that stuff. And those things give you the reactions.
Absolutely.
Tell those people out there that you have to create happiness in your head, right?
It's all happening in your
That's
head,
all
yeah.
mental.
So,
Everything you
but
feel.
but many people can't get that concept. They're waiting for something.
someone else.
And that's
to
why I
make
think the
them
car and the drinks and that kind of stuff is a very temporary hit. It gives you that feeling for a second, but then it's on to the next thing.
Yeah,
and
but-
it doesn't matter how much you spend. It doesn't matter if it's a thing of clothes or if it's an $80,000 car. You're still getting a minute or two of that buzz. You need to do something that
How
creates
do
more
I create a buzz in my head when
That's
my
what we're
head
talking
is
about.
is full of random
Thoughts and
collisions in there? You know,
Right.
there's a
We know there
maelstrom.
is.
There's a maelstrom going on in here. How do I organize that to make it happy?
You have to find those things to do it. So one of the other things that I talk about is play. Kids have it figured out. we're all as adults thinking we have to have this huge total happiness. Like you said, the storm has to calm for it to feel good. Kids don't work like that. Kids are good in 5-minute segments, man. They just want to go out and do their one little thing and get on.
Oh yeah, that was
Easy.
my son last night. I was dancing with him to a Beatles song because now I'm all about the Beatles right now since Matt brought him up.
Feels
and
great.
We were just dancing and he just couldn't get enough. He was like, let's do it again, let's do it again. And it was just pure joy for the short time that we were dancing. All right, guys, well, we're going to take a short break. We're going to come back with more from Dr. Chad Peters. We're talking happiness. We want you to be happy, and we're going to give you some more pointers when we come back. Stick around. It's Coastal Living.
You're watching Coastal Living on KZTV, the only lifestyle show made in the Coastal Bend for the Coastal Bend.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be right back.